the postman's just been, and I've got these 2 packages. I'll get all this wrapping off and we'll have a closer look at the boxes and all that, and I'll let you know what it is I'm up to. Well, that's everything opened using my trusty Swiss Army knife given to me by my late good friend Moxie. Thank you, mate. Best fold that away and put it away somewhere safe. Won't be needing that anymore, hopefully. And so this is what we've got. It's the 2.4 gigahertz Neewer wireless lapel microphone system for cameras, phones, and I believe you can actually use it with the laptop. And I might try that because normally I use my trusty Rode Mini here, desktop box microphone, which is excellent, brilliant that. But I'm going to mess around and play with this. So before I go any further, we'll open this up, and I best have a look at the instructions. Now we have everything out the boxes, and we have this box here, rather interesting. It's the Neewer CM28, and this is clever, this. It's got a Type-C charging port on the back, because this box is actually a battery as well, and it charges all the devices that are in there. Now here you've got 2 transmitters, and they are magnetic as well as clip-on, and you have the receiver, and it's automatically paired, and it's got a nice display on it. It's showing the recording levels of both mics coming in, and they are both active with a connection. That's great. And here's the other transmitter microphone. You see the microphone on the top there. Okay. And then we have different connection options. That's got a lightning connector to Type-C. I presume that's for Apple products. And they've got a nice clip where they slot in there. And then this one's just Type-C, Type-C. So that'll be for Android phones. Maybe new Apple phones. I think they're supposed to be Type-C now as well. And for your laptop, which I'm going to try later. Looking forward to trying that. The red lights show that everything's flashing away and charging. And these blue lights show that how much charge this box has got, which is great. Great. So, lovely, neat little box. That feels really sturdy and well made. In fact, everything seems like it's pretty good quality. Better than what I was using before, and I'll come into that later. Right, so in the smaller box, we had the Neewer CM5. Nice little carry bag for these 2 wired lapel microphones. And you might be thinking, well, why the hell do you need 2 wired lapel microphones when you've got 2 wireless lapel microphones? Well, they will plug into those transmitters, microphone units, so you can have a different feed. So instead of having the transmitter microphone on your shirt, now you can use the clip or the magnet selection. I don't know how you do that yet. Oh yeah, they've got a magnet on the back of them, and it seems to be pretty strong. So the idea of that is you put the magnet behind your shirt and then you put this on to save clipping it. And I do have a problem with that when I'm clipping on the t-shirts, because it tends to flop. Where here you could have it, you know, anywhere you wanted. And if you wanted to be really discreet, you could plug one of these lapel microphones into it. So that's that lot. I'll just leave it doing its charging thing. Yeah, it looks like it needs a charge. It's all pretty low, which is what I should do. Also, you get this nice... Oh, what's that? Ah, another one of them. Right, so you get this nice bag with all the extra bits that don't fit in this case. So we'll just put that there for now. You have a Type-C wall charger. So you plug this into a USB charging port, and the Type-C goes into the back of this box to charge this. And I will put it on charge in a minute. I'll use one of the cables I've already got out. Well, I might use that just to make sure it works. Good thinking, Batman. Right, and there's another cable, and this one's your camera cable. Oh, it's got another one of those horrible stickers on it. I'll have to get that off. So you plug this into the receiver, which goes on top of your camera, and then this plugs into your camera. Very nice. Again, cables feel pretty good quality. And then you have a white cable, and this is for when you connect to the computer, because this is data and charging. The black one is just for charging. I know this, see, because I did some research. Anyway, and then you have two dead cats which sit on top of the microphones, like so. Let's try them out, see what they're like. Okay, so they have a connector there. We'll take one of the transmitter microphones out and we'll see how this goes, because on the other system it was a bit hit and miss, you know. Especially on one of them, the fit wasn't very good. So this is hard to see because you've got all this fur around it. Normally pretty good with Hollywood fur around it. Anyway, let's try and get this on here. Oh, right, so it slots in and it locks in. And you get this lovely little furry thing. That's just a wind muff, so when you're outside, it's supposed to cut down the wind noise. And if you're using it for a chat microphone, you know, you can have a lapel microphone here, and you can be interviewing someone like that. So what have you got to say for yourself? So we'll try and take that off. Well, it was quite easy. Oh, excuse me. And I think the thing to do now is tidy up some of this mess, put everything on charge, read the instruction manual, and have a play around. And I'll get back to you with a few thoughts and things and some video clips, and we'll see what it's like. We'll see how it compares to me, excuse me, to my old kit, my SYNCO kit. Right. So let's just do some comparisons. This is my old setup, the SYNCO, and I'm just wearing the microphone there, and I'm running it as the transmitter microphone, and we'll just try something. Peter Piper picked his nose and found it was full of pepper. Right, now we'll try it with its lapel mic. Okay, so now we're using my new setup, and as it says on the box, it's newer. So we'll try this. I've got the wired lapel wireless transmitter mic and the wind muff. Right, so here we go. Peter Piper picked his nose and he found it was full of pepper. Right, we're still on the newer, and it's the wireless transmitter mic. And now I've activated noise cancellation, so we'll see how that goes. So here we go. Peter Piper picked his nose and he found it was full of pepper. Achoo! Okay, we're still with the SYNCO, and this time I'm using its wired lapel microphone going into the transmitter. And I've never really used the SYNCO lapel mics, so this will be interesting. So we'll try it again. Peter Piper picked his nose and found it was full of pepper. Now, we're still on the newer, this one, my new system, says it's newer. Right, I've got the wired lapel mic this time connected to the transmitter, and I've took noise cancellation off, so we'll try it. Peter Piper picked his nose and he found it was full of pepper. So we're still on the newer wired lapel mic going to the transmitter, and this time I've activated the noise cancellation, so there's two blue lights, one showing that it's connected and one showing that noise cancellation is on. Just curious to see what it's like with the lapel mic. Peter Piper picked his nose and he found it was full of pepper. And just out of absolute curiosity, I've connected the SYNCO wired lapel mic to the newer transmitter, just to see what the quality difference is between the two wired lapel mics. That's the newer one, and here's the SYNCO one. So let's try it. Peter Piper picked his nose and he found it was full of pepper. And just out of total curiosity, I've got the SYNCO wired lapel mic plugged into the newer transmitter with noise reduction activated. So let's go. Let's see what it is. Peter Nose picked a piper and found it was Dr. Pepper. Right, I think that's enough. Right, well, I thought that was quite an interesting comparison, and it was quite night and day, really. I think the newer, they sounded better all round to me. There's a wireless lapel microphone, they sounded great, and there's a wired lapel microphone that sounded better than the SYNCOs. wired lapel microphones. I thought the SYNCO, don't get me wrong, they've been a great mic and they were an upgrade for me, and I got them at an absolute bargain price. I really did. And it was a big upgrade for me at the time, and they've been great. My biggest gripe with them is the metering on top, which shows you the recording level. It's more just like a graphical representation, because whatever you have it on, it just dives into the red. And it does it on every one of the devices, both transmitters and the receiver. So it was always, I just got to know them and knew that they weren't distorting, or hoped that they weren't distorting. Where the graphical display on this thing, it's perfectly clear. It's really neat, small, crisp, and these are a smaller device than the SYNCOs. Yeah, them. So anyway, yeah, I think this Neewer is a definite upgrade of the SYNCO. The sound is got more definition to it. It's crisper, clearer, and there's a nice bit of natural noise rejection going on. I found with the noise rejection button activated, it was too much, really. I don't think I'd be using that unless I was in a really, really noisy environment and I just wanted to focus on myself. The SYNCOs, they sound like they've got this weird sort of natural noise reduction thing going on all the time. You can't turn noise reduction on or off with that. And again, they're pretty good. The quality's good, but not compared to these. This got better definition, better sound. And even especially with the lapel mics, the wired one was even better quality. So it's all round it's a big improvement and definitely an upgrade. I think the case is neat, the way it charges everything, and the devices themselves are all neat. The other thing, the big thing I noticed is these seem to have a lot higher output than the SYNCOs. Now, when I've got the SYNCOs connected, there's 5 different levels with that, I think. And I'm normally on about, maybe 6, and I'm normally on sort of plus 9 dB, whatever it is, okay? And on the camera will go up to plus 30, but I bring it all the way down to plus 12. And yeah, good quality. And that's how you want to crank these as much as you can, so you can lower the level on the camera, because then you get a better, less noisy recording. Now with these, in the manual, it's got 5 setting levels for the volume of these. Now, in the manual, they recommend between level 2 and 3, even though it goes up to 5. So I tried it on 3 today. I had to take my camera all the way down to plus 2. And the sound quality is just night and day. It's just a more clearer, crisper, professional sound with these. However, the SYNCOs, if you're really struggling on a budget, I recommend them. They're great. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if I'm going to keep them as spare or maybe move them on. But I'm really pleased with these. They've got functions that the SYNCO doesn't have, like noise cancellation on or off, but I didn't really like it with it on, so I can't see me using it. And there was a fair bit of natural noise cancellation going on with the wireless lapel mic and the wired lapel mic, so it was great. So it's not something I'd need. The onboard recording, I can't see it being something I'd use much, but I'm just messing around in the shed and outside. But if it was a job for a client, like some of the music video stuff I do and that little social media clips, yeah, it's nice to have that backup. So if something happens between the recording going to the camera, it's recorded it perfectly on the device, and it slightly drops the level just in case you were distorting as well. And I think that's great. And each device will hold up to 4 gigabytes of audio, which is, it's good. It's good to have that backup. The other thing I noticed with these, the dead cat that sits on top of the fluffy thing, was a better quality with the Neewer, much more. It just felt better quality, and it goes in and locks in, which was a lot better. Like I say, with the SYNCOs, it just like pushes in on these 2 clips, and on one of them, it's never been that good. I have to check that it's not about to fall off quite often, but they do the job. It was quite breezy today outside, and both microphone systems performed really well in the wind. I didn't really hear any wind noise on the video recording, so that was great. I do think these very, very slightly better at rejecting the wind noise with the dead cats on top, but then again, the dead cat is a better quality. So all in all, a great upgrade. I managed to pick these up pretty cheap on a 30% off deal, and for me, it's a nice upgrade. It's a really nice little package, and it sounds quite professional. I think it's pretty good. So if you want to check it out, I think the whole kit that I got is normally about 140, 150 quid. I didn't pay that. I paid just under £100, so I was very lucky. They're not sponsoring me to do any of this. I'm just an idiot in a shed showing you what I think about these things that I bought. Anyway, have a lovely time, everyone.